Welcome, my homies, to another episode of the Please Do Tell podcast. Because our pre-show was funny. I am here with my co-host.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
I love me some Jeffrey. We are here very festive. Very festive. Yes, we know that it is the listen, you all, 2026 is like right there. The next exit is 2026.
It
Well, we
is
thought
here.
that we wanted to share our holiday sweaters that we wore on the holiday with you all for this episode. So I want you all to know that there is some hoes in this house.
Nice. Stand up. Let me see that one again. Let me see some Black Santa.
There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. If you see them, point them out. If you see them, point them out. So that's what it's giving.
Oh man, that's crazy.
So what does Jeffrey's sweater say? What did you wear on Christmas?
Well, my ugly Christmas sweater was
Not the hashtag for the youth. I'm so done. It's giving McCord Junior High band sweater because that's what we wore was green. But he is festive as if you are listening to the episode, you need to at least go on YouTube and see Jeffrey and I sweater. But just know that he is festive F hashtag CK. Okay, so just
that's
fill in
right.
the
That's
fill in
right.
the vowels,
That's right.
fill in the vowels. That's what Mose would say. Mose, if you know from Ben Harbor, you would know he would say fill in the vowels. I'm like, oh,
Could not fill in the
colorful,
vibe.
colorful, very colorful.
Mhm.
So you all welcome back. Like I said, 2026 is the next exit. We made it.
Woo,
We
that's
may have
crazy.
crawled. We may have crawled there, but this year was like no other. From just the political side to even just family dynamics changing, career changes, ideas changing, launching new stuff. Here we are.
I just feel like all the stuff kind of overlap now. You
Yeah.
know,
Mm-hmm.
I could be watching football and all of a sudden, President Trump is in the announcer's box talking. And I'm like, oh man, it's a lot of blending. You know, uh, that's going on. A lot of people say indoctrination, and they're indoctrinating people during this period of time. But stay focused. Stay focused.
Mm-hmm. That's what a T-shirt used to say.
Mm-hmm.
Stay focused. We just
Yeah.
want to stay
Yeah.
focused. But Jeffrey, because we want the people to really dive into this episode, so
Let's go.
let's mother bluck and go. We are gearing up for story time because we already said why we're here. It is the week that we are ushering in a new year. It's here so fast, so I won't even. I won't stay there long, but I'm going to talk about how Christmas has changed over the years, even for myself. And a lot of you all don't know this about me, but I try to sometimes stay away from the, oh, what are you doing for the holidays? What are you doing? What are you cooking? What are you doing? Because I really don't know. Just from day to day. It's when you have a set routine for so many years and then you have the big mamas or the patriarch or the matriarch or whoever dies in your life that it changes. When people ask me what I'm doing, it's like from year to year, I'm like, I don't know. I know for a lot of people they do, excuse me, they may do like a staycation or they may gather with family. Listen, I'm just happy to not be working. I'm in a position where I don't have to work on Christmas Day. Thank you, Jesus. Whereas that used to be the case in the past, where I would, if I was in healthcare or anything, I was working on Christmas Day, but that's not the case anymore. So I think that since my last grandparent died last year, but the one that was really doing the full on cooking and all of that, it's just it does not look the same. So I am always grateful for this holiday season, but I also know that it looks very different for me, and I don't know if that's the same for you too, Jeffrey.
I mean, as from growing up as a kid, of course, it looks
Hmm.
totally different. As a kid, you were more or less being a dependent, and so the days were organized. Things were organized for you to get things done. But when you're
Hmm.
an adult, you have the ability where you determine and dictate how your day is. So
Yeah.
that being said, if you don't make it into a big thing, then it's not going to be a big thing. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like where you see people like older individuals, or like if they're having a big family dinner or something, they're like, oh, I have high anxiety about it. It's a lot going on, but they've bought into it. That's what they chose to do. You know what I'm saying? So they just try to map it out, along the way, because they don't want to do the opposite, which is kind of like the isolation, to yourself,
Yeah.
type of joke. So it just all depends. I mean, but just, the holidays could just give you like those feelings just back and forth, just period. So
Hmm.
it just depends, when I mean as I've gotten older, I mean I work in foster care, so our doors are always open. So, somebody's always at work. So from
Hmm.
that standpoint, I typically work. But let's say if I didn't, and if I was just working with youth and without having kids, it's still, I mean, I think it's kind of like what you make of it. As in, I already knew that my family was going to be around. I already knew that, I would bounce around them. But, you know, I can always isolate. I'm an only kid, so I know how to isolate outside of the holidays. So,
Or I tell a lot of people that, yeah, because I do have older siblings, but because of that age gap, that sometimes I feel like I'm the only child. That it was like I know how to create an imagination by myself. I know how to entertain myself. I know how to be one with myself. I love my company. Like I don't need to have a lot of people around me, but I also know how to be like the, oh, so I walked into this place and ain't nobody entertained, let me kick this thing up, and I know how to be that girl too. So
right, right.
but it's one of the questions was what you used to love versus what you protect now. There was nothing like, and I don't know how my parents felt or how the other adults felt like when it was around the holiday. It probably brought them a lot of anxiety that I have to have this done, or this person has to bring this dish, or I have to have this cleaned, or I want to make sure that the plumbing is right. But I protect now are the photos and the memories from those events of us gathering. I have a lot of the photo albums that I even share with my cousins here and there when I come across something. On my dad's side, my dad had two siblings that died within 2 years of each other. So one of those siblings left behind three children and
Wow.
maybe six or seven grandchildren. So a lot of those grandchildren don't know that grandparent. So I'm able to find
Yeah.
these photos and send them to my cousins like, hey, Merry Christmas, or hey, happy holidays, or hey, here's a memory to share with your kids that do not that didn't have the privilege of meeting your mom, that is their grandmother, that you're able to share those stories with them now just from this one photo. So that's what I say when I think about what it used to look like and what I protect now. I protect those stories, I protect those pictures, I protect those memories in order to share them with others.
That's important.
Mm-hmm.
That's important. Because you got to have that, like you said, and you're gonna have that person that's all about the cooking that don't have time for the pictures.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, I'm
You
that
gotta have
person.
you gotta
Yeah.
have certain people in the family, and so that's why it's important. I mean, well, that's why it's multiple in your family, because everybody plays a specific role. I
Mhm.
think that the adjustment is that your role changes over time. I
Mhm.
think and that's kind of like the hardest uh, apart. So just imagine
Yeah.
you're the youngest one in the family, and now all of a sudden, like you got 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? You were used to being everybody catering to you, but now you got 3 that's looking at you like, please, please, please. You know,
Like we came with you, girl. We came with
correct,
you.
correct.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
mean, everybody, as you get older, the dynamic shift in the family. I think that's one of the things that I do like um seeing later on in life is how things changed over time. And you know, a lot of times you would think that it would take a lot or take like something extreme for it to happen for things to shift, but it don't. Not
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. Or you'll have a conversation with an elder, and then they'll be like, "Well, let's make sure that such and such is kind of like the lead on this." And you be like, "Damn!" Like I didn't even know that you even thought enough about me to even create that type. So
Yeah.
it's I embrace the family concept because it's just like with Kool-Aid. You can't make Kool-Aid without, Kool-Aid, like the actual flavoring.
Yeah.
You can't make Kool-Aid without sugar. You can't make Kool-Aid without water. You can't make Kool-Aid without a cup or something to put it in. So all of those are different and different makeups, and they all gonna quench that thirst. So
That's
that's
true.
what family is.
All right. Did you want to touch on any Christmas memories that still stick for you?
I remember one time my grandma scared us into I say scared us because she told us that we were going to have to sing Silent Night, Holy Night, word for word, each verse. And it's 3 verses, and it was just going to be my cousins. Now, mind you, it was going to be all of my cousins. So it was going to be the 3 cousins that I really grew up around, myself, and then our other cousins. And I don't want to say other cousins, but we weren't all in the same project with each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
in the projects
Yeah.
together. So from that standpoint, you could, and I live with my grandma. Oh, she was gonna put B to A if I didn't do what she said to do. All right. So from that standpoint, well, I gotta let my cousin don't know y'all want me to come over to y'all house. Then y'all better start saying holy night.
Oh, holy night. Yeah. Warm
So
it
my
up.
grandma made it to this big thing. She was like, "Oh, it's 9 or 11 of y'all. Y'all all gonna sing Holy Night." Well, that
Yeah.
day, I'll never forget. It was like probably one of the last major holidays that I can remember when I was little. That all of my family was there, kids, grandkids, great grandkids, great grandma, uncles, aunts. Uh, but it was so much going on. She forgot. She forgot. So we didn't have to sing it. We did not have to sing it. I felt if we had to sing, it was going to be the most embarrassing thing I ever did in front of my family. At the time. I did, at the time. I mean, I later went on to sing lead a song at church. So, that
Oh, holy
I
night.
was
No.
leading a song for the Lord. But,
Hallelujah.
at the house when I was, like, 10 years old, I was like, "Nah, granny.
This
Nah,
ain't it, girl. This
it's
ain't
a no
it.
for me."
It's a no for me, dog. It's a
Yeah,
no for me.
yeah. So that was just one that as soon as you mentioned it, boom, it
Woo!
fell right
I
back in.
mean, that's how you segue into at the playground.
You know.
Playground. One time I'm gonna bust into Aisha in the tone of Ronnika, you are the girl that I never. Okay, all right,
Look, I know that song.
right.
I was little.
One of the bars. If you are ready for the playground, what Christmas should look like, even for a child. Like, is there a Christmas where you're like, I need a redo because I ain't get what I wanted? My sister, whenever she watches this, She gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I already know my mama hates even to this day hearing about it because she was like, I could have swore we got everything on that list, but
See,
yeah,
that's why I think that parents have real anxiety during the holidays.
yes, yes,
It's
yes,
nothing like not
hiding
getting
presents, all of this, yes.
not getting what your kid want,
Ugh,
or getting it and it ain't what it you just know it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I
say
think one
word.
time I think I think my mama said, "Oh, I got you a Super Nintendo." So when I pulled that present out and it was a Nintendo, you still got to be grateful. You see, it's so many emotions going there because as a kid, you got to be like, but you know, some kids spaz out. I don't want this. I don't want this. You know.
As some of you know, if you don't know, now you're about to know. I work with young people, and one of my questions was, so what are you expecting for the holiday? One of them said, a PS5 and it better be under that tree. I said, oh, okay. Just like, I mean, I'm not Santa, and I hope that you may have relayed this message to your adult, but it's a couple kids like, yeah, I didn't get that, so I need that PS5 this year, and I just thought to myself,
And the PS5 is late because the PS5 been out like four years
yes,
now.
I mean, I was okay. Immediate sidebar. When the PS5 dropped, and I just talked about this yesterday with Alicia, because if you know, you know. Her and I were on the phone, and I said, "Man, I really think I got some more hood stripes because I had to connect to PS5s before people even had their own connect." She said, "Oh, you remember this?" I put it in my stories. People thought that I was like spamming or whatever, but because people knew me and trusted me, they were like inbox me. Is this really you? Yes, I have a connect at a facility down south. This person is shipping, and the people that are all a part of the story are probably watching this episode or listening to this episode because they said, "Hey, we got, I think it was like 5 systems." I said, "Okay." So I know I to my connects, so at least 2. And I
Hey,
was using the Boys and Girls Club as my safe space because I knew that there was an officer there. So you couldn't try to come and try to rob me. It was you come to pick up the system and you go about your merry way. But I will say this one thing because this is a kid that we both know and adore. Jalen, you know which Jalen I'm talking about. Jalen hit me up and was like, Miss RJ, because if you know, you know, that's what the kids called me when I worked for the club. Miss RJ, is like this legit? I said, I got it in my possession like right now. Right now. He came up to that club, counted those Benjamins or whatever the Jacksons, because it was, you know, it wasn't like a even number. And he said, and you know what, Miss RJ, here's a little bit for you. What?
what? Wow.
He said, do you know how much street cred I'm about to get for even having this?
Right.
So let me bless you real. Thank you. Thank you. I even went as far as, and this person we know. This person we know. Like you are best friends with his brother. And he called me from California and said, I want to get this PS5 for my kids for the holiday. Perfect. All right, whatever. Into installment payments. I met his ex-wife, the mother of his children. I met her at a gas station in Kalamazoo.
Yeah.
That's how we exchanged that. I had already got my payments because he paid for it. She was just picking it up. And then so I'm inboxing with her and I said, hey, just I would like to get off at Ashtima, which is exit 72 on 94. If you know,
Right,
going
right,
east.
right.
And I said,
Ain't trying to go all the way into.
I'm not trying to go nowhere far. So we met at that gas station and it's legit. She popped her trunk. I put that thing in there, that system in there, and everybody had a Merry Christmas. But to this day, I just felt like I mean, not only was I a trusted person like with your stories, but now I'm a trusted person with the PS5.
That's crazy, and it's crazy because I just looked it up. It just came out 2 days ago, 2 years ago.
Really?
It was December 20th of 2023.
So I was slinging those things?
It was 2 years ago.
No, it had to be before that. I was working at the club.
It says the PS5 home game console. I looked at Wikipedia. So you must have did the PS4.
I thought it was the PS5. So when did the PS4 come out?
I'm finna look it up now.
Okay. Tell me something. Tell me something.
Seems like the 4 came out. Nah, the 4 came out in 13.
So okay, so I think the 5 was like 2019, 2020.
It says on here, it says 2013. But
Somebody
the 4
lying.
has been out way before
I'm
that.
talking about the PS5. Somebody.
Yeah.
If you get that answer before we conclude this episode,
It
just
says
know.
2020.
Okay, so that would be on brand. When
They launched it. They launched it. No. It was announced the successor to PS4 in April of 2019. Was launched in November of 2020 in Australia, Japan, New Zealand, North America, South America. So 2020.
Okay, there we go. So that would make because I was
That's why I
like,
was like, it's been out. I said 3 years at first, but then it was like 2. I was like, damn, it just really came out. Because they talking
no.
about a 6 now.
I mean, that would be 5 years later. I could see that. Yeah, 5, 6 years later. Yeah.
I remember when I got my PS4, PS2.
Let's say 2. I remember even back to the 2.
I remember my PS2 hookup. It was one of my friends. She worked at Walmart, and I went over there and bought it like it was a drug deal at Walmart. Yeah, sure
That's
did.
who my connect was through, was a Walmart dealer in North Carolina.
See, Walmart, they got the, and then
World.
look, that's crazy because they say Walmart get preferential treatment
Mm.
from vendors such as like Pepsi and things of that nature. They get an opportunity to sell it cheaper so they can make sure that that's something random. I read that a couple days ago in the New York Times. But yep.
I believe it. I believe it. But I just know all the dope boys, all of them was in my inbox like, listen, I know you, I trust you. But the ones that I had did not have the CD or the CD-ROM or whatever that
Oh,
they
the
were
only
able to
thing you
put.
could do was online.
Yeah, and they was like, man, like I would only get it because one of them was like, Ronnika, I'm ready to send you the cash right now. Like, make sure it has the CD in it. And I said, man, bro, it ain't got the CD because he kept saying, I trust you, I trust you, I trust you. As a girl that comes from a small town and culture is a big thing for me. For anyone to say, especially somebody that's in a game like that, like those hustlers, they had a background in hustling, they may have came out of it or whatever, but for them to say like, I trust you, that means a lot because I'm like, you really trust me? You really trust me?
Well, look, they ain't got no choice.
They don't, but you trust me. You trust me. So I thank you. And I thank you. Yeah, so
Plus, you got a good heart. You ain't finna fuck nobody
but
over.
thank you. No, it's like no, I believe in like no, I'm gonna do right by my people. Especially I'm not playing with no money like that. No. Those other listen, those of you that like to do that, You already know. I sniff it out. I don't want it. I don't want it. We only integrity over here, child.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know where that came up in the at the playground at this point because I clearly went down up and through there.
Oh,
But
we were just rocking with it.
yeah,
We were just conversing.
but yeah, but what did Christmas look like in my household growing up? I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. Is the we knew that it was for sure Christmas Day was Nat King Cole. I think I told y'all that before too. Like the Nat King Cole chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Wow.
Jack Frost nipping at your nose. That's when I knew that, oh my goodness, my mom is up. She's had her coffee. It is now time to open gifts. When I heard Nat King Cole on a Christmas day, and my mom, and she knows, she would misplace that tape every year, but somehow right before Christmas, like days before Christmas, she would find it. But again, when she played Nat King Cole, we knew that it was time to rise and open our gifts.
Uh-oh. You look like you ready now.
Yeah, I'm ready now. I'm ready now.
uh, uh,
Mm-hmm.
what made it think for me for Christmas was I lived with my grandmother growing up, so telephone was big. You know it's a holiday when the phone is ringing off the hook.
Woo! Man, I'm just calling to wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
And I'm growing up, and so she didn't already taught me from like the age of 4 and 5 years old on how to properly answer the phone. So
Mm-hmm.
I've been running a phone service since I was 4.
Yes,
You know what I'm
yes,
saying? Like I
yeah.
know how to rally your ass up out of here because you ain't gonna talk to her. I've been doing this since I was 7. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes. Who
So
is
that's
that?
I knew it was a holiday because it was like, Granny, somebody on the phone.
Well,
Or
who is
Granny,
it?
pastor on the phone.
Yep.
That's
You
what
knew
it
who
was.
was calling. You asked.
Yeah, because I definitely was screening calls
You know it.
since I was 6.
Yep.
Yeah. If you can write, you can screen.
Well, who's calling?
Yeah.
Or I would just be bold enough because the elders would call. I'm like, and who am I speaking with? And my country ass, I don't know who is this. And my mom was like, that is not how I trained you to. Was she calling? Why would you call anybody asking who it is? You announce who you are.
No,
That's what you taught me.
it's come second nature to me now. Ever since I was a kid. Max, who I'm speaking with? It is very direct, very to the point, very I've always had that. Max, who I'm speaking with, you called me. Why would I answer you and you can't tell me? No, no. And if not, my grandma would say, hang the phone up.
Listen,
Let them think about it.
my dad thought that issue was so funny. For he watched me say, "I don't know who is this." Well, who am I? I don't know who is this. He just as country as I am. Yeah, my mama like, no, 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 no. You can just ask, well, who am I speaking with? And I'm over here. I don't know who is this. My dad over here like, yes, and my mom like, no, no, no. She can't talk like you on that phone. No, sir.
Sure.
I don't know who is this.
Right, right. You getting to the bottom of it though.
I am straight, and she all she could do was laugh. God rest her soul. All she could do was laugh. She said, I'm calling to talk to your mom. I'm waiting for her name, and that is like I was going. My mama is. Her name is.
Yeah,
Before I pass this phone, what's my mama name?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Because I need to know that.
I need that security.
Yeah.
What's my mama name? Oh,
But
okay.
this ain't the church.
Mm-hmm.
She may cuss you out.
I want to quick touch on because we had talked about it at work about a week ago. If you follow Jeffrey on social media, especially on his Facebook page, which is Jeffrey Booker on Facebook.
It is.
Um, I think it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
is.
think it is. You posted a photo of you and your mom and with an award that you received.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my teammates, my current teammates, knew your mom intimately from over the phone with your mom working in the family accord and everything. So when she saw, because she follows you on social media, so she saw that photo and she said, "Oh my God, it's so good to see a face with a name," because this same teammate was saying that, when I was going back and forth with my child support and it, she said, his mom was so encouraging
Wow.
to me that I had no idea what she looked like. So she said, I even wondered, like, once my case was transferred to somebody else, once she had left that position and went on to do something else, that she said, I never got a chance to, like, really thank her for what she did for me. So it was really beautiful for her to see that photo of the two of you and to see, like, man, this is the woman that really encouraged me during some dark moments. So I wanted to bring that up, especially during the season, because we talk about different things and then there's certain memories that are lost or just we don't know who our people touch. But she was just like, wow, she said, you just never know who knows who's connected. But she said, just seeing that, I was like, wow, that is the face of the woman that was telling me, like, do not give up. You're doing the right thing. You're doing this. You're doing that. So I was really grateful that you posted it and for her to see it. It was a beautiful moment for her. And I
That's
hope
pretty
that
dope.
sharing
That
that with
that
you.
that's a dope experience. I just, I had the face. Probably people looking at it. Look at his face. I just had a face on because I wanted you to finish, and I always interrupt you. So I was like, just hold your tongue.
Yeah.
But no, that was that's great. I knew of, but didn't know that she never had seen her
They
face
never met. Yeah, they never met in
Oh,
person. Yeah.
that makes the story even better for me to tell. I got to frame that story. That's a great story of how you can get support from someone and don't know who they are. And especially in this climate of how when we see people now and then we just totally be turned off by. And then the mere coincidence of the award that the picture was already up there and the award is just happened to just be right next to it. It was just a
Yeah.
random put there. So I'm glad that it was placed upon aesthetically to put it there so she would be able to see. But yeah, that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
Hmm.
I can't say anything. It's actually like somewhere behind my shoulder here.
Yeah, it's right
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
there. It's right there, y'all. It's right there. Yeah. So congratulations. But just
I
know
had to
that,
do a little shift. Yeah.
yeah, she is a part of your mom's legacy because she's one of the people that she helped. So
That's pretty dope. That's pretty
mhm.
dope. It's I think I told a story before about one of my friends that kind of um I remember my mom passed was the next day, and it's the next day, you don't want to get up, blah blah blah. And I remember looking at my Facebook message and one of my friends, and actually he's a friend of mine, but he was a friend through a friend. And then he basically became a part of family, but he also dealt with it from a child support standpoint, like, when you're in a small community, but in this small community, so many people are entrenched in this child support
Yeah.
system. You meet a lot of people, but in short, he reached out to me and said, "I don't know if I'm going to be okay." And I was thinking to myself, like, "Damn, when I lost my mama, he was like, I don't know if he gonna be okay."
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
"Damn!" Like
Yeah.
that. Mean that was impactful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he was like, "But knowing that you gonna be okay lets me know that I'm gonna be okay." And then I looked at it, I closed the message and it said 8/11, which was her date of birth. I was like, I know I'm okay now. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It was like one of those
Yeah.
moments. You
Yes.
know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
All right,
So
Lord. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
yeah,
Okay. All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
So you
We're
just
gonna
have
be
to,
all right.
from that standpoint of being embracing people, because you don't know, as my mama used to have on her list, you don't know my story. So you don't know how I'm gonna stand up for you. You don't know how I'm gonna be down for you. Just because I don't look like you, I don't speak like you, I don't talk like you, I don't walk like you, don't mean shit.
Eh, hello. Hello.
Because
Hello.
we all trying to do this thing called life.
Mhm.
Be
Mhm.
prosperous and be safe and secure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Let
that's
me get off my soapbox. Yeah.
okay. Okay. I mean, because I just need to share that with you, so you know.
That was pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's great.
Mhm.
That's great.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
will definitely reflect in the sun this week off that. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Janine, for sharing that for
Thank you.
sure. So if you didn't have anything else, we're gonna transition to the culture check.
I'm in for the culture check.
Okay. All right.
You
All
you
right.
connected the dots way too
All
well.
right. All right. All right. You know, I try. All right. All right. All right. I love a good connection. Um. Ooh. Talk about those weird in between days. Like in between these holidays, between Christmas and New Year, it's like you are in that place of like, yeah, we made it through Christmas, but you know you have a whole new holiday, which is New Year and New Year's Eve, ball dropping, and New Year's Day, and it's like we said at the very top of the show is that the 2026 exit is right there. It's right there.
Well, I really like this week in between, and
Hmm.
I always have. Uh, I like it. I like it because one on TV, and now when you speak about TV, you're showing your age because most people don't. But I like the shows that give you. I like all of the things that give you like the top whatever, even if I'm not interested
Oh
in
yeah,
the actual subject.
yeah,
It's just something about the top 25 moments of this, the top 10 moments
yeah,
of this, the
yeah,
top.
yes,
I am a fan of
yeah, yeah.
it, no matter what it is. So I like it. Um,
Love me a good
then
top 20 countdown. But
you said
yes,
what now?
I love me a good top 20 countdown.
Then I like lowered expectations because a lot of people are not, they're like, I'm working Monday and Tuesday, but I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those type of weeks,
Yes. Yes.
where it's not as pressing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like how January 5th gonna be. Day one back. Okay. um, and then it always gives me like these New York, I mean, excuse me, New Year's Eve feelings where it's kind of like anxiety, which was kind of like Y2K,
Ooh.
or like surprise, like you looking for something to be when you wake up the next morning and then you get disappointment because you still feel the same way. So it's just a lot of emotions that happened during this last week that I really like. One year I did a road trip during this random week. Yeah. It's crazy. I did a road trip from uh Michigan all the way down to North Florida. And then drove back. Sure did.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Craziness. Yeah.
Hmm. I do too because I just like the. And I'm also showing my age because it was from Mad TV. There was a whole segment that they, or yeah, I guess we would call it a segment or skit that they would play off of, and it was called Lowered Expectations. That's what I
I
feel like
remember.
these last 2 weeks. I feel like do not expect a whole lot from me. I'm going to give you what I can, but see me after January 3rd. Not even the first or second. See me after January 3rd.
Not
That's all I
January
got
3rd.
for you. That's all I got for you.
Mm-mm.
That's it and that's all. God bless and good night. That's all I got. That's all I got. Um, I know this whole thing of finishing strong, do that from year to year, but just know that those I've already planned them out. I've already
I did
planned
it
it
week
out
to
for
week.
weeks.
Like
Okay.
that.
Okay. The,
Yeah. ain't got to do it at the end of the year. It was already the expectation.
I mean, you don't owe no transformation by January 1st. I don't know where y'all got that from, but you don't. You don't owe nobody
Put
no.
all that pressure on yourself. Put all that pressure on yourself. Map
Why?
it out. Map it out. But I will say this: if you map something out and put it on your short-term goals or short-term, and you haven't did it in 9 to 10 weeks, it's not a short-term goal anymore. You fail that part.
Woo.
I'll say it first. I'll say it first because I've done it so many times. You know what I'm saying? But I know that the first thing to do, first step to recovery is admitting, and then you say, okay, let me see, let me break this down. I want to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and maybe I need to go to sleep a little early, or maybe I need to take a nap
Mm-hmm.
day, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe I shouldn't eat so late at night.
Eat more vegetables. Something.
It just there's you can't just all of a sudden make this declaration and then all of a sudden think it's gonna happen through osmosis. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, low key, that's my favorite scientific word.
I know you've been using it for a long time. I know
Yeah,
this. I
yeah.
know this.
I
This
love
I
osmosis.
know. I know. I know. Just saying. This is something I know for sure.
Oh boy.
So you all, that's when we segue right into the foolishness files, the holiday edition, because we are segued in between this Christmas for some of you Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever. Not whatever, like in a disrespectful way, but just know that there's multiple.
I was gonna say she just whatever. That all of us like we ain't got no
All right, I'm tired.
feelings.
I'm tired. I'm tired.
Look, that ain't Gen Z ain't finna give us no high
I know
ratings.
they ain't finna do the hot.
Yeah,
Okay.
they all in their
Okay.
feelings.
Oof.
Y'all,
But be like this. Like,
they
hold on.
parents had all that '90s R&B, and then now they done bled out all these feelings. We got two
Everybody wants the
generations of feelings.
sage. We just want the sage. Okay.
Look, we got two generations of feelings, and your grandfather ain't your great grandfather who's deceased ain't still got no feelings.
It's like, why you having all these feelings, all these feels?
Yeah, they didn't play that.
Take me through there. Take me through there.
Yeah.
Funny or chaotic Christmas stories. Or you can laugh about certain things such as trying to be festive when you're over it. We're clearly over it. Or people already talking about the gym on December 26th. I don't know who you are, but I feel like it's somebody. When they be like, yeah, I'm going to go to the gym the day after Christmas. Well, you go. You go, sweetie. You go. You go. You
I'll
go.
talk about gift fail. Uh, I've been a part of a few gift fails. Okay, I've had a gift fail where you kind of you do it for work, and people you didn't give them an amount, but it was
Oh,
unwritten.
no. No.
And
We're over it. We don't want it. No. 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 No.
and all of a sudden, you make look. I had somebody I was working with. They made a person awkward because they spent a lot of money and everybody was doing like $10, $15 gifts. They spent like $100. You could tell that it was a total play for the day. You knew
Mm,
it. You
mm,
knew it.
mm-hmm.
You knew it. Or I had another one where you everybody bring a gift and then you ain't got one. And then they give you one. Those are tough too. Those are tough too.
Okay.
I
I
love a
would,
good gift fail. I
okay.
do.
Well, I don't love a good gift fail, but hold on. There is Secret Santa. I'm always scared about Secret Santa because I feel like people like to play in your face. So I moved back home. I work for the Boys and Girls Club, and they were like Secret Santa. Knowing I'm like dead broke the first year, but I was like, everybody else participating. I'm gonna participate. I'm looking around the room and ain't nobody gave me a gift yet. I was like, Somebody pulled my name because I pulled somebody else's name. Like I know my name was in the pot. Jeffrey comes over to me and says, "Oh, Merry Christmas," and it is red, this red Wi-Fi Bluetooth speaker that I still have to this day. So that was Christmas of 2016, right?
Damn, that gift's almost 10 years old.
It is, and it still bangs out. I listen to my
Wow.
when I'm cooking, washing, whenever I'm in the kitchen, this thing is on. It's traveled with me a few times too, but like recently, this thing is on and it's either playing a podcast or some music. So thank you again for the gift that keeps on giving. And it's
That's
red.
crazy. See, I'm all about the gift fails, but you see, I don't fail at no gift. And
No, no,
after
no, 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 no.
9 Christmases, it's still around.
And the fact that Jeffrey and I know that we both love music, so him getting me this was also a gift for himself because when he comes to my house, he's always looking for a Bluetooth speaker. So
Correct.
it's
Correct.
it is what
And
it
I
is.
and I knew, and her color's red. Always
Yeah,
red.
this hello. It's
No
always
brainer.
been red.
No brainer.
Um. So then, fast forward a couple years, I was like, okay, well, I'll participate again, and the person that pulled me got me absolutely everything. Now it was either you get one or the other. I think I wanted a Target gift card, which we just like, that was a long time ago because I ain't talking about it this year. But I had asked for a Target gift card, nail polish, like hello, an Express C, hello, um, SE nail polish, and I think those were the only things I put on there. This Secret Santa got me the nail polish, the $20 nail polish, the set, okay, the couture set, a Target gift card, and a mug that said. Now, did the people crowd around and say, "Oh, I think he had a question"? It doesn't matter. He got everything on my list, but now I'm finna chuck it right back at Latoya, because I know you watch or you listen to our episodes. Latoya, this is the same year when your Secret Santa bought you all gifts from the dollar store, and I felt really bad, but I knew that that year was the last time I ever played Secret Santa because I said, "Ain't nobody gonna play in my face with no dollar gift, nothing, like no Dollar Tree, nothing." So between Jeffrey and the gentleman, shout out to the Napiers, that got me those beautiful gifts for Secret Santa, I just knew that I didn't want my luck to run out, so I didn't enter my name in another Secret Santa hat.
Not I didn't want my luck to run out.
I didn't. I was like, I didn't just hit. I didn't. I was 2 for 2, and I didn't want it to be like 2 for 3. So I just said, you know what? I don't need to be anymore. But just know that when I say gifts that keep on giving, that's what I'm talking about. Whether it's a Bluetooth speaker or nail polish, because I know how to make some nail polish stretch. But don't buy me no cheap shit, because clearly he didn't. He did not. I knew for sure. I said he spent $20 on this gift pack because it was the couture gel couture and its base coat. No, and its top coat. So that was at least $20. The Target gift card was at least $25, and then that mug was probably $5. So he spent a good $50 on me. And
55 because you got to pay the actual money for the card.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But thank you. So I don't even know where I was going with that, but I just wanted to
Shout
spend
out
a
to
little
you
bit.
with gifts and Secret Santa. That's it.
My gift, when you were talking about gift fails, but I'm like, oh no,
No, you ain't got no fail.
I ain't got no fails, child. I wasn't gonna let it be a fail. Thank you. That completes my TED talk. Thank you.
Nothing wrong with it.
Because laughter is still a part of my release every time, and I was laughing at those people, unfortunately, that were getting shitty gifts. So I said, "They ain't gonna be me, girl. They ain't gonna be me. That ain't gonna be me."
Ain't nothing I can say. Ain't
Do
nothing I can say.
do 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 do. Because that's when we go right into what?
Foolishness files.
No, we
No,
just.
rapid fire. Rapid fire. My bad. My bad. Look, look. I'm looking right at my cheat sheet, and it says rapid fire.
I mean, aren't you trying to wrap this up? You got somewhere to be. It's the season of football. I mean, whether it's a Monday,
Yeah,
it's a Sunday, or
we
whatever,
got this. We got this.
it's tis the season. So we're gonna go right into rapid fire because there's some hoes in this house. All right.
There's some hoes in this house. There's
If
some
you see,
hoes
I'm
in
pointing them out. Okay. One word to describe 2025.
One word that describes 2025. Um, a reckoning.
Mm. Okay. You don't even gotta explain because it's rapid fire. But okay, okay, okay. Um, overwhelming.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's
Yep.
crazy. Words that end with ing. What are those adverbs? Do we use adverbs, both of us?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Yeah.
Could be wrong.
Whatever.
All right. Next one. One thing you're leaving in 2025.
Burnout.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be cavalier and say my vacation day. How about that? Because I plan on using all the modes in 2026.
Woo! All right. Okay. That's when I know Cooper really sleep because I don't know where he at. Okay.
But I
Yeah.
will say this, standing 10 toes down on this stuff. One thing I'm leaving in 2025, ignorant people.
Okay.
There's too much access to Chat GPT. It gives you an ideal, even if you have no ideal.
Okay.
So, can't do you, won't do you. That's it.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this one and take a quick run. One moment from this year that surprised you.
One moment from this year that surprised me. I'm going to go with the gift that keeps on giving. These Epstein files. These moments are, look, the more that they cover this up, the more it gets juicier. It almost reminds me of being a young kid. You know, we talked about being, young, growing up in this episode, but it reminds me of the soap operas that my grandmother used to watch. How you have individuals that are in certain positions, however, they've done some sly, shady things, and they don't want to share those things, and they're going to do whatever it takes to cover it up. But you got to remember, you grandstand this. So just that whole moment of these Epstein files and how in March they said that the list was on the desk, and here we are, the last week in December, and we still releasing Trevor troves of documents. It's stunning.
Yeah. Yeah. One moment for me this year that surprised me that I even had a repeat of 1999. And not 1999 and like what Prince talked about. Even like this month, it's been and me working in bereavement work, so me working in the field of like grief work and processing grief, is that how many family members became ancestors this year. And I know the elders will keep saying, "Well, keep on living, keep on living, keep on living." And I'm grateful to be in this position that I'm able to say, like, yeah, these people have transitioned before me, and to reflect and to really honor their legacy. But my goodness, this year I just was like, I was scared to check my phone a lot of times.
Hmm.
A lot of time, like, what is it now? What is it now? And that was from July of 24 even to December of 25. It was woo! Thank thank God I'm still here. But we've been burying people left and right. So I
Right.
think that that was a big surprise for me this year. And that's why I was like, you know what? 26 is going to be better, much better. Okay. I had to
Yeah.
snap out
I
of it
mean,
like, woo.
yeah, because that's just like I wanted to give some more like good energy. That's why I was like, let me laugh right quick.
Yeah, yeah. It was like, woo.
I didn't want to drain us out
Delay.
here.
That's why I was ready to go to the next one of
All right, do
stay.
you stay up for New Year's Eve or you be asleep by 10?
Um, I don't know why y'all acting brand new, but you know that Ronika loves her sleep. Whether I make it to 10 o'clock or 11:59, aka 12, aka 12:01, for Andy and his good friend on the. You know what I used to love that I need this energy back was the Dick Clark New Year's Eve rockin'. Was it rockin' something? I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah. I remember
that's
Dick
what I
Clark.
loved.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I
remember the
love.
last time they had him do it though.
Oh, don't bring that up. Don't.
Yeah, I remember they used to like switch it to him like the last like 30 seconds. That last time it was not. He was
I
so
said,
out of
"This is
spot.
it." I said,
Yeah,
"This is
this
it
is
for
it.
Dick. This is
Yeah,
it for Dick." Because as a little girl and hearing the nickname of Dick, I was like, "Why would somebody want to be called Dick?"
but he was famous. He
Famous,
had his own TV show. He
famous.
was basically who like Nick Cannon. Got all so many ventures and
Yes,
shit.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
into
yes.
media. Yeah, Nick Cannon is
Oh, Dick.
definitely Dick Clark.
I'm definitely gonna go to his Wikipedia
Chicken
after
Nick.
we conclude.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yes. Dick Clock. Dick Clock. Dick Clock. What about you? We should know.
But yeah, you know I'm staying up. I ain't messing.
Mhm,
As
mhm.
in the words of my best friend, you know you stay up to the universe pop.
Okay. Resolution, intention, or vibes only.
Personal, private, or professional.
Woo! Will there be one? Okay. All right. Love it. Intention. Intention for me. I think for so many years it was New Year's resolution, New Year's resolution. It was like, no, I'm being intentional about what I want and what I want to see done. So intention. I mean, I'm gonna throw the vibes in there every time. But intention. I'm intentionally pursuing my dreams actively the last couple of years. It's like, nope. But this year, I'm gonna say more than ever, it was like, oh, even if I didn't want to, it was like somebody behind me, like, oh, you doing this? Okay. I mean, we even have a co-host this year, y'all. Like, it's intentional. It's beautiful. It's the next level. So, intention.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We've
Mhm.
been doing it for
Mhm.
years. Yeah.
Mhm. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, that is oof, rapid rapid fire. I didn't know. I didn't know where it was
And
gonna
it,
go.
and it did wrapped up.
It- Again, whenever Regina does see this, like, girl, this is now a cultural moment. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Woo, y'all. So, we know that it is New Year's Eve week. We know that some of you may not watch it when it premieres, but you'll just kind of, as the week goes on and even into the to 2026, you'll be looking back at these episodes like, wow, okay, yeah. Wow, that's where they going. That's where I'm going. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I want you to just really be intentional about how your moves will be made in the new year and the different emotions that even come from a new year. I know a lot of people are like, yes, a new year, we're out of 2025. But a lot of people are like, I don't even
No,
know.
a new
Yeah,
year. I
yeah,
don't want
like,
to do this shit
yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah. Or I don't know how I'm going to even make it through another one. Is that we
So
hope.
my health insurance is going up.
I don't even want to talk about that, but yes, yeah, doubling, tripling, all of that. So I think
Copay triple.
that's what yeah, your copay triple, and I want people to really lean into like what you want, because I feel like some of y'all voted for what you want, and you ain't get what you want, and we just kind of looking at you like,
And they get an opportunity just like us to try again.
mm-hmm,
But don't stand 10 toes down on wrong.
mm,
That's just like your kid being wrong at school. And you know that they're wrong, but they're just adamant that they don't like that kid, so they're going to be wrong. You don't teach that. You teach them that it's okay acknowledging that you're wrong, but it's how you come back from it. And because don't be coming down here in the next 5 to 10 years talking about something I wasn't a part of, and I know it. Because remember, we got the internet and ink. Oh, don't forget.
the internet will tell if you voted or not. So
Internet and ink. Because I've done the gamut. And if we just dive into it for a second, I've done the gamut. I've been on one side and definitely knew better after.
mm,
Okay? So it's okay. Don't take it personal. Remember, the only thing we take personal is stuff with our family. Them people we don't even know. But they say that they're going to do and have our intentions. And when they don't, we got to turn on them. That's it. And go get somebody that's going to have our intentions.
mm-hmm,
You can't be
mm-hmm.
loyal to somebody that's not helping you. That's foolishness. And we do foolishness files and we laugh. Do you want to be laughed at? That's how I end the year. Sorry.
I mean, I'm not wearing a red nose or a wig, so I don't want to be a clown.
I do
So
not want to be a clown.
I'm just saying.
I watched Bozo growing up.
Mm, we know the showcase. I mean, we know it all. We know
Yeah.
it on a Saturday morning. So, which side are you going to be
Grand
on?
prize game. That's what you like.
Yes, yes, yes. The grand prize. Because I almost said showcase showdown. So I'm glad that you said yes,
I
yes, yes,
got
yes.
you. I got
Thank
you.
you. Always, always. But Jeffrey, where can the good people find you?
You can find me in the streets. No, you
Okay.
can find me. No, 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 no. You can find me.
Not find me in the
I'll probably be in. I got to get to the Midwest. You know, we got a lot of projects that's going on.
We do.
But I want to get back to the Midwest. I haven't been to the Mitten in a mitten, so I need to get back there. But you can actually follow me on Facebook. My name Jeffrey JeffreyBooker, or you can find me on Instagram at Mr. Fantastic World, MrFantasticWorld. You can also find us at the late night show on Facebook Thursday nights, 10:15 p.m. If we're not there, be there. We're coming. We're coming. All right.
It's a good cackle of a time. We do the PPP, which is politics, pop culture, and for the people. And then we do our 1 through 3,000 questions game where Jeffrey and I answer the questions live on the show. And then some of you actually chime in and answer those same questions in the comments, which makes it a good kiki of a time. And we have uploaded some clips of those on YouTube where you can find us, which is Please Do Tell podcast on YouTube if you are watching, if you prefer to watch us. And then if you prefer to listen, even on your commute or just while you're at work. We are Please Do Tell Podcast wherever you consume your podcast, whether that is Apple, Google, Spotify, wherever. We are there. And you can
Present.
find me present, like present. I am your present. So you can find me Ronnika Ronnika.Williams on Instagram, and I am saying my first and last name on Facebook. And I joke about there is another Ronnika Williams that I adore, but that's not her because I've had family actually slide into her DMs talking about family reunions, and she's replied and like, Ronnika, I think your cousins slid in. Then look at the profile picture, nothing. Okay. But they then slid in her DMs and said, "Hey, cuz, we need you to be at this reunion." And she was like, "One of these days, I'm gonna show up." So,
Come through. Pull up.
I mean,
We found.
just come on through. Just say, "Oh, yeah, I know her." So yeah, that's where you can find us.
Look, she'll get to your family, and they were like, "Oh yeah, that's Renika, but this is Nika."
Yeah.
So we know the difference. Right?
Yes. Yes. Oh, that's right, Nico. Is that Nico? Is that Nick Neat? Got so many
Yo,
nicknames. It's
17
terrible.
names.
It's
Damn it,
so
I
many
don't know.
nicknames.
Come
It's
here.
so many. Which one you answering to today?
Yeah.
That's all. But we do want to encourage you all that before the ball drops, let it go. It's a lot of you all that are holding on to animosity and some grudges. Just let that ish go. And whatever it is, you don't have to carry it into the new year. So that's really my takeaway for you heading into 2026. Do you have any other things that you need to say,
Thank
Mr.
you
Booker?
for 2025. Thank you for
Mm-hmm.
listening to us. Thank you for being
Yes.
a part of us.
Yeah.
We feel that we're a little bit a part of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And I look forward to 2026.
Me too. Doing more
2026.
stories,
2026.
more projects. We just outside. What?
Sounds like work.
Yeah.
Sounds like progression. Sounds like success. What more can we ask for?
What the hell are you waiting for? We not. So we will see you all in 2026, but until then, be good to yourself and others. And we'll holla.